What's going on, guys? Welcome back to some more videos, and in today's video I want to talk about the hammers and how to acquire them on global. Now they just came out and there are 3 ways currently to acquire them. 2 of them free to play and 1 obviously is not free to play, but obviously the first one's very clear. You can actually go to the brand new training dungeon, aka training cave, and if you come here you actually can acquire them by just going through the battles and moving up the ranks, and you'll get, like, I think it's 3 each 3 matches you win. So let me actually say, I think they actually have them showcased on the side. It's actually, you see on the side over here, you actually got like 2. I think it's 2, 3, and 5. So yeah, you get them over here, as you can see, and 2, 3, and 5. So you have enough to, do 2 guaranteed rolls there. This is one way to get them. Obviously, they're not giving them out by the 10 and by the 20 bundle. I mean, you don't really get a whole ton right off the bat. Some say that might suck, and some say, it is what it is, because the hammers can be a bit clutch, but for the most part, it's not easy to get them. This particular game mode, you can only do once every 5 days. So once you complete this on the hardest difficulty, which is level 3, you can only do that once every 5 days and get upwards of, as you can see, which is what was that, 10 over there. Now I believe, do the actual boss drops give you hammers as well? I know when you complete the level 3s and you go to the actual yellow boss, or I guess the boss that has the custom team from your characters, I think the hammers might be a drop there. I'm not actually 100% sure on that, but this is for sure one way to get them. Now, not everyone in the game at this point is gonna be able to do this, because global is still, what, 3 months old. And you need, I believe, is 46 URs to complete this entire thing on its hardest difficulty over here. So that might not be feasible for every single person. So you might not even get the full amount of these hammers. For the most part, you might only get like the first 2 perhaps. But probably a couple weeks until you get the actual full amount, so you can actually beat the entire thing. But this is one way to get them. The second way, which might be the most feasible way for the majority of players in the game, is actually the gear gacha. Now let me actually go to the events, go to the equipment draw, and as you can see, it's not showcasing the photo, but if you go to the rates, you will see that they now have hammers in there. And the hammers are the very same rates as the awakening stones, which these are probably the 2 most valuable things, along with the actual anvils that are considered to be part of the SR pieces. Yeah, here we go. So the SR pieces here, the anvils, very, very valuable. So you have the anvils, you have the 4-star stones, and obviously you have all this SR gear that you can salvage with the salvage event is going on. So you should pick up all this, plus the hammers and plus the blue stone, aka the 5-star awakening stone. Now, this is also a place you can get them, but obviously it's a very, very low rate. Like the same rate to get the actual stones is the very same rate to get the hammers. Now, I actually did a ton of gacha rolling a little earlier, so I have little to no gold. I was actually doing it in 2 million gold increments. So I don't have any gold right now, but I think I'll actually drop 1 million for you guys to see if we can actually get lucky to get a hammer right now. Oh, sorry. Let me come down here. I'm a noob. Yeah, 1 million gold isn't enough to do anything with, but let's actually just drop 1 million, just kind of see if anything happens here. If we can get like 1 or 2, perhaps, I mean, that'd be pretty cool. But I mean, it's literally the same chance to get a 5-star awakening stone. So I mean, 1 million gold doesn't really have enough. So, oh, we got some anvils. Like, we got 4 anvils, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't expect to get anything, but you can get them right here. And this probably is the most feasible way, because you can farm gold. Ideally, you love to have the book farming events have stamina and go ham on those, because you can get upwards of like 20 million gold in a weekend. You should be able to get about 1 million gold per hour, just from farming for about like 20 hours. So 20 million gold right there. Obviously it's up for 48 hours, so if you do want to farm for about 40 hours, then that's a lot of freaking gold you can potentially get. And depending on the drops, you can get maybe a bit more, like upwards of 45 million for the 40 hours. So you can get a lot of gold on the weekend half stamina events. Obviously there's no half stamina right now. There was a half stamina, and I farmed up to like 20 million gold, and I spent it all already. Like, I spent all of my gold even before like the part 2 celebration of the 100 days drops. So you need a lot of gold for a lot of things. Like, I've been trying to focus on my characters, 6-starring them and everything. But anyway, so those are the 2 free-to-play ways to currently get hammers, outside of them giving it to you, outside of it being in, for example, the bingo, what, bingo? Yeah. I actually don't think the hammers are in the bingo event, is it? I don't remember seeing them there. Let me actually go back to the tavern, and let me actually. I don't. I probably didn't even have to exit out the actual training cage, but let me go back to the tavern. And I don't believe they were in the bingo event, right? So if I go to this, I click the bingo event. Yeah, no, hammers aren't even here. We have anvils. We have the boss items. We have the blue stones, chalices, but I don't see any hammers here. So I don't think they're part of the gacha. The bingo rolls. Interesting. Okay. But the more obvious way is actually if you are a whale, if you're pay to play. So events, purchase bundles, and they are, where are they? They should be right here. Yeah, voila. So you can spend 75 pounds, which will give you 30. So 30, you can have a roll of, what is that, 6? If my math is correct, 5 or 6. Yeah, no, that's 6. Yeah, I'm stupid. You know what? I mean, maybe it's worth it to you. Like, you also get like 500 anvils, which is actually really good. 500 is actually a good amount to do quite a bit of damage with. So, I don't think it's completely worth it because, I mean, you can just farm gold for free. And if you were to roll this amount of anvils and hammers, I would say you'd probably need around 60 million gold. So you can probably farm that in about 4 days if you have enough stamina pots. Like, although there's no half stamina, you can still farm the books, right? It does suck because you have to spend full stamina to do it, but I mean, like, these events are still here. It's not half stamina, but I mean, if you have the stamina pots, and you can go ahead and farm them, no problem. I will be farming this for sure, although there's no half stamina. I still think it's worth because your boy is hurting. Your boy is hurting for gold, and I need gold like right now. I can't wait another 2 weeks for the event to come back around where it's half stamina. I need it like right now. So I'm gonna bite the bullet and I'm gonna waste a bunch of stamina. I know it's a waste, but I need as much gold as I possibly can because I want to hit that gear gacha as much as I possibly can as well. So anyways, guys, quick video. That's the ways in which you can get all of the hammers in the game currently, outside that them being obviously gifted to you, and if there's any other like event where you can kind of get them as a drop. For now in global, those are 3 ways, one being pay to play, the other 2 being free to play. So yeah, guys, quick video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, comment down below. If you're not subscribed, make it a thing. Sub to the boy, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.